Hello Taurus singles. I'm going to be doing your fourth week of March. I have already done, for the monthlies, I've already done Aries and your sign Taurus. So that has posted. You can watch it later in April or before April, whatever. It's up to you. I am starting those a little bit earlier because pretty soon they'll sneak up on me, and I've got all of those to do plus the weeklies, so I kind of, just spread them out. So, what do we have for Taurus? I will take the one that turned up. The other's too much. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's some kind of closure that needs to happen before this will turn in your favor, which is financial security as well as good luck and prosperity in your life. And it's a card of destiny. So there's something here that you're missing because you're not letting go of something from the past. Something that's keeping you lingering. So let's see if we can uncover that. The Five of Wands is something that's causing you that internal stress and that internal conflict within your gut, and you can just feel it. There's something not right. This also talks about mind games. If you're involved with somebody, or if it's family or a friend or whoever, there's a lot of mind games going on here too. You're working hard. You are definitely working hard on something. Is it this relationship or this energy here? Wow. Maybe it's your work that you're not happy with. Maybe the kind of work you have that you're dealing with is something to do with the soul. And again, this can cause stress if it's not feeling right. If you're not using your, say, your soul or your intuition when you're doing some kind of work, I don't know. Let's keep going. Or this is people that are conflicting with you. Because you're good at your job. This is a specific, detailed kind of job. It's not like hard labor. This is something that somebody here trained in to do this type of work. And somebody that's very particular. It has to be just right. Kind of like that Virgo energy. Because one has fallen and it's no good. But he's got to keep going because he's got to make his quota, perhaps. Yeah, there's something about money here too, and a new beginning. You're missing the Wheel of Fortune and a brand new beginning because of some kind of internal conflict that you have with yourself. I don't feel like it's with an outsider. I feel like this is something that's brewing within you. You may be self-sabotaging yourself, thinking that you're not good on doing something, or maybe you don't feel like you're doing enough work, or something. It could do something with some kind of career or some kind of work. Maybe you're conflicted between one type of work and another type of work. But until you get this resolved, the wheel's not going to turn in your favor, and neither will the Ace of Pentacles, because this is a loss. And it's because you're not closing out something. There's something that's keeping you in that lingering. I don't know if it's fear. It could be fear. Maybe you're fearful of making a change because the work you're doing, you like it. But maybe there's something better. Maybe there's a person missing. Eight of Wands. There is some kind of communications coming in. Somebody's going to be contacting you, and it's going to be very fast back and forth messaging. But this also talks about action, fast action. You're going to have to overcome this fear in order to do this fast action. I'm trying to figure out what kind of work this would be. Hold up. Okay, you're definitely going to have to make a decision. Are you gonna stay this way? Because look at where this sword is pointing this way and this one's pointing this way. Are you using your intuition when you make these decisions? Because you can either continue where you are and have possibly fast growth in whatever you're doing here, or if you do that, you may lose the opportunity of something better and bigger, especially when it comes to income. And it could be something that's destined for you. You really do need to make a decision. And for me personally, if this was my reading, I would definitely take this route. Because this is destiny. You know you're going to be backed by the divine. I don't see that here. You'll have to depend on yourself. You know what this is like? This is like an earthbound energy. And this is more of a spiritual. Because these are both spiritual cards. You may be in a crosshairs between. That's what's making you feel this way. That tense, uneasy feeling in the gut that you just know you've got. I think it's because you know you have to make a decision. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can get to the root of this. On the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands. Now this could very well be your energy, because this is somebody that's very intelligent, they're educated, they've got degrees. They could run their own business. This could be an entrepreneur. This could be entrepreneur work that you're doing here. But this woman also has the psychic ability to see and read people and the environment that she's in. Very strong. If she's got that kind of energy to be able to feel and see and know, I bet she's going to go this way. Or you are. Let's see what is. Oh man, this has just got me interested big time. I know your monthly reading was intense. You need to watch it. Very intense. You got to pay close attention because it changes frequently in that reading. For every card that gets. I'm not saying no more. But it is posted. You should be able to easily find it. So now we have. Now to me this is somebody that causes destruction. It's somebody that they're actually what's called, they're oppressive. They like to keep people down, you know, under thumb, that kind of energy. So there's something, and it also talks about they'll do anything they can to get their way. God, is that the energy you feel about this death? Oh my God, that makes sense. You're not going to let anything or anybody. This is like somebody that's very stubborn. They're not going to change their ways. They want their way and nobody else's, and that's exactly what you're going to be doing here. You're not going to veer off of your spiritual, whatever that is for you. Spiritual work, spiritual, or some humanitarian kind of work or something like that, but you're putting the brakes on. You're not going to let that happen. It's like you already knew that was going to come up. I think you already knew you were had to make a decision. Anyway, that's what this is. You're saying, nope, my way. My ways. It's kind of a stubbornness. Imagine that, Taurus, the bull. Let's see what this. I'm not so much worried about this because I want to know what your work is here. What is your work that you're doing now, or is this what you're supposed to end up doing? This isn't what you're supposed to be doing now. This work here is no. I think it's run its course in a sense. It's like, this is like the divine saying, there's no clarity here, there's no freedom. and there might not be no truth or something like that. You're not being true to yourself. You had an opportunity, I believe, to take some type of freedom, but you didn't choose it. And now you're stuck in work and you don't really, I don't know if you really care about it, or I think you're just torn. I think you're torn. Look at there. You know, she's stubborn too, come to think about it, this queen here. If she don't get her way, she gets angry. And it's the same energy here. Are you being very stubborn in making a decision that you know is right for you? Is that what you're fighting here? And if so, why? What is this? Oh, there was some kind of heartache. Was something holding you back? I bet there was some person or somebody's been holding you back. But now remember, this person enjoys that oppression. They like to keep, this could be devilment or some kind of test. Or it could just be you sabotaging your own self. Yeah, I think there was somebody that you were hanging on to, because this in reverse is somebody that was constantly on your mind, and you may have been communicating with this person, but whatever it was heartbreaking, and you knew it wasn't going to work. That's why you're being grounded on staying with your wheel of fortune. You're not going to change that. You're going to let that roll through. But the queen here, in not receiving a new beginning, you maybe just missed an opportunity while this wheel was stopped. Like this energy kept coming through in the upright, but then when this stopped, by the time you said, no, I'm going to go back to this, it was too late. This had already expired. You know, kind of like that. And that's kind of the way I see the divine too. There's a gift out there for all of us, but it is definitely timed, and we don't go by. The divine doesn't use our time. He's got divine time. And whatever this sorrow was that hurt you in this past situation, that interfered. This was like a blockage. And maybe that's what this was too. This person here could have been the one that was blocking your destiny, and you didn't even know it. But once you realized that it was over, I'm betting you're hoping you can make a decision now and it go in your favor. Let's see what that is. Lessons learned. This is the Page of Swords. All he does is he observes, takes note, records, learns lessons, and moves on. You did learn your lesson here. I'm going to get one more for this. Battles. Maybe you feel like whatever happened up here was just another battle that you had to go through in order to continue your specialty work, whatever that is, something that's destined for you. I think this work was lost too. A lost opportunity in some kind of work. You've already missed that. This Queen of Wands, who's nothing but about work and business, a missed opportunity, and I think that's your energy because it's showing up twice. I think this is a missed opportunity for you because of something in the past that kept your heart tied to it. You may still be suffering with not knowing what path to take or what choice to make. But you're learning. You've learned the lesson from this side, which is, I think, this heartache. This here is just like you saying, it's just another battle. I've learned that lesson. Throw that trophy in the trunk of the car and I'm out of here. Something like that. It's definitely, this could have been the energy of somebody you were involved with and didn't realize this is not a good energy here. This is the energy of somebody that likes to come in, have fun, and leave. That could have been the energy. And maybe you knew it or maybe you didn't. This sometimes tells me three-party situation. This would almost confirm that. Alright, let's get an energy card. Where are you at now? Envy. This is being envious of something. You know, envy when it comes to work, because I don't feel like you're envious about that situation. I think what you're envious of is the fact that you're not able to keep this because you lost that opportunity and it was something you trained for and you were doing a good job. I feel like you're envious that because of this situation you're not able to keep that job. It's like being jealous because you really enjoyed it. Or maybe this kind of work caused you to be envious. Maybe what you thought was good work, maybe because you dropped one and it's not, counted. You know what I mean? It's like it was, you chiseled just in the wrong place of it or something like that. I'm going to get another card. I want to see what the soul's journey. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Oh, that kind of coincides with this here too. You forgive this energy. You forgive it. And I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I hope this helps you, Taurus. I will see you during the rest of the month. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.